Good afternoon, friends. It is just past 2 p.m. I'm here in Markham, Ontario, Canada. Today is November the 3rd, 2020. So I'm going to try to remember to start sharing the date at the front end of all my videos because I realized I've been doing these Facebook Live videos for a while and I'm always showing different products and different things and talking about different specials. And I realized down the road, the specials or the products might not be available or relevant anymore. So I thought if I give the date in the beginning, then people will kind of know what we're talking about. So because a lot of times for Stampin' Up! Or even my Stampin' for Fun specials, they're only available for a limited time. So I realize people might be watching this video on my YouTube channel, who knows, like a year down the road, and then the things I'm talking about aren't as relevant if the date is totally in the distant past, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to try to remember to do that, to share the date at the beginning. And hi, Jennifer, all the way from Alberta. Hi, Louise. Good to see people hopping on. Oh, thanks, Louise. I'm glad I look rested. I was actually thinking, oh, it was such a nice little getaway that we had last weekend, and I did get rest and everything. I napped, I slept, but then with the time change, for some reason I keep waking up at like 4:30 in the morning. I mean, sometimes I would wake up at 5:30, so I guess my body thinks it's 5:30 in the morning. Not that I ever set my alarm for 5:30, but which is okay to get up at 5:30 in the morning if I went to bed at like 9:30 the night before, but now I'm going to bed at like 9:30, the new time, which is actually like 10:30, and then I'm waking up at like 4:30. Anyway, the whole point is, Louise, thank you for telling me that I look rested because I'm actually a little tired. But I'm sure my body will get used to this time change and it'll all be good. They always say this one is the one where you kind of gain an hour, which means I'm supposed to be more rested. But my body has like this internal alarm clock that wakes me up. So it's not like I just keep sleeping and sleep in and get more rested. Wouldn't that be nice, though? Anyway, great to see you all this week. So much to share. It is the first Tuesday of a new month. So that means that I'll be starting a new showcase product. So I think I know what I'm going to do. Well, I should know what I'm going to do by now. So I can't wait to show you my project. But I have so many things to share and talk about and everything. So I might just flip the camera over and just show you what's going on. But it is so great to read all your comments and to see you guys popping in. Oh, so Louise wakes up at 4:30 normally. Okay, so you must go to bed pretty early then. I would go to bed earlier, but I have teenagers and they don't go to bed early. They go to bed late. So if I want to spend any time with them or have that opportunity to even have casual conversation, because with teenagers, you can't sit down and say, okay, let's hear about your day and let's talk. It doesn't work like that. You have to like play it cool, or at least what I found is that you got to play it cool and just kind of hang around in the general vicinity of where they are. And then you might get some interesting conversations. So that's why I don't like to go to bed too early, because there might be the chance to chat with my children, so who stay up later. Okay. Oh, that's fine, Bonnie. The video will always be around afterwards to watch on replay, as far as I know. So speaking of previous videos, I know I'm behind on shouting out the winners. So each week I like to just pick a random winner from anybody who comments. So if you aren't aware of my little routine, feel free to if you're watching, even if it's the replay or if you're watching live, you can go ahead and comment, and then I enter you into a little drawing just for a little tiny prize, just to say thanks for watching. So last week's winner was Serena. So I don't think Serena's on right now. I haven't seen her pop on, but maybe she has. So congratulations, Serena. I'll send you a little something in the mail. And from the week before, I think I'm a little behind. So the week before, the winner was Philippa. So Philippa, I'll send you something in the mail. So both of those ladies that won, I happen to know their addresses, but I just do it every week in my Facebook Live. So make sure that you let me know that you're watching. It just helps me to feel a little more connected when I'm doing my Facebook Lives, because then I can read your comments and read what you think about the projects and interact. So that's my little encouragement to you, is that you'll get entered into a little drawing if you comment. Jennifer's asking if I'm excited for this weekend. I am starting to get excited. So for those of you that don't know, each year in November, usually in November, Stampin' Up! Has like a convention. It's their annual, and convention is such a businessy word that they don't call it convention. So they call it on stage. So it's meant to be a chance to do some recognition and show some new products. So we'll get to see the new Stampin' Up! Products for January, which is big time for us, you know, celebration and the spring catalog. So we'll get to see all of that first, and we'll get to stamp with the new things. So they even allowed those of us who registered. So it's completely virtual this year. So it's going to be completely different. In previous years, we would go to some location. This November, like this time, it was supposed to be in Salt Lake City, so I was really excited. But fortunately, I hadn't bought my plane tickets. They decided to make it virtual, which, given the circumstance, is a wise choice. So they even let us order some product from the spring catalog ahead of time so that we could do the little make and takes and follow along virtually. So I guess that's what Jennifer was asking about. So I am excited. I have been so busy that I haven't really given myself permission to get excited, but I'm just starting to now, because this weekend, yesterday, I really got all like, it's like a tradition for my Team Stick stampers. I like to make them like a little gift for the people going to on stage, because usually it's like a big thing. We are either driving somewhere or flying somewhere. But anyway, just because it's virtual, I thought that's no reason to not give a gift. I thought it would still be fun to do a little gift. So I had one of our Team Stick girls who's pretty good at creating things. She made something. I don't want to say what it is because not all the girls have gotten it yet. But I also had gifts for like some of the, for the Silver Elite girls on my team and those who achieved special accomplishments. So I had fun yesterday putting it all together, and it just made me start getting excited for the event. I emailed my Team Stick girls and let them know when our team picture would be on Zoom. And yeah, so I am getting excited. So that was one of the things I wanted to show you today. So I have so many things to show you. Why don't we just get started? I'll flip the camera over. Hopefully everything will be okay. I'll flip the camera over and show you all the things I wanted to show you. You know, lots of things today. I guess because it's the beginning of the month. Whenever it's the beginning of the month, there's always lots to show. Okay, hi Gail. Okay, let's see. I'm going to try and flip this over without making myself or anyone else dizzy. I'll flip this down. My table. Not too messy today. I tried to clean it up a little bit. I actually feel a little more settled when things are a little neater. With my calculator there. Okay, let me turn my light off and try and get rid of that shadow for you. And then, as I mentioned, if you're just dropping in, don't be shy to comment so that I know you're here. Okay, new month means a new host code. So we have a new online ordering special for November. If you choose to shop, now is a wonderful time to shop. Oh, I was going to set something up for you guys and I didn't. Okay, but I'll tell you guys about it anyway. Now is a wonderful time to shop because you got to get ready for Christmas. Maybe you need some Christmas gifts. So any online orders in the month of November, if you use that host code, if you order $60 or more, I will give you a package of clear envelopes. I don't know what the word is. I don't know when, I don't have a brand new package on me, but I use them all the time. So the cards fit wonderfully in there. It's a wonderful way to showcase your greeting cards. It's also a wonderful way if you create cards and you sell them like at a booth or at a local boutique or anything. So these are so versatile, these envelopes. So I thought people are going to need envelopes. I'd love to give some away free with your online order in November. Okay, so whenever you're ready to shop, you just go to genevieve.stampinup.net and click the shop button. Now, if you were interested in all the stuff I was talking about with Onstage and all the sneak peek perks that we get as demonstrators, you can also head right to genevieve.stampitup.net. Just click the join button because you'll get to choose $165 worth of product, but only pay $135, no tax, no shipping. And you'll get to be one of my Team Stick stampers. So you get all the special perks associated with that, special make and takes, special gifts. So I would love to have you. Okay, so lots of things to share. One is a reminder about Paper Pumpkin. Paper Pumpkin is our all-inclusive crafting kit. So I wanted to remind you guys all about Paper Pumpkin because these make awesome Christmas gifts. They make awesome Christmas gifts. Inside the box, you get everything you need to create the project of the month. So this box is actually October's box. So you're not able to order it from Stampin' Up! Because it was only available in October. You would have had to order it by October the 10th. But I just want to show you because they do have one for November that is Christmas themed. But if you do like this one, let me show it to you. Okay, so you got the beautiful tissue paper. And then you've got the project of the month in here. Let me pull it out. Let me move the box. Sorry, the tissue paper is probably driving you crazy, the noise. Okay, and then the instructions are right here. So it makes, does it say how many it makes? I'm sure when we open it up, we'll see. But it looks like it makes 8 Christmas cards. So if you do love this one and you're sad that you can't order it from Stampin' Up, I do have some available for cash and carry here in Markham, Ontario. So if you are kind of local or if you don't mind paying the shipping out to where you are, I've got a few available. Okay, so I just have a limited supply available, but I always order extra of the Christmas ones because I always feel like there's people that would like them and I would like them, but let me show you how it works. So this is the crafting kit for everybody, whether you're an experienced crafter or whether you're like a newer crafter. It's great because everything's inside. See how everything's pre-cut? Okay, it's fun. These words are actually in different languages too. And they just announced that they have, so this stamp set, so it comes with a stamp set. So this is the English one, but they've just released, while supplies last, a French one. So if you missed ordering it, the October Paper Pumpkin, you can still order it. It's just that the stamp set will be in French. So, but I think the words still come like this. So you could still use kind of the English words, but it's kind of great to have that French option as well. And then it's got envelopes, it's got the card bases, and then right here, if you don't know what to do, you can read the little instructions. I pretty much just look at the pictures, but you can read the instructions. Okay, so make sure to contact me. You can just message me. If you don't hear back from me, just message me again. I'm not sure. Sometimes I don't see all the messages on Facebook. So does that ever happen to you? Like on Facebook, people are messaging you and sometimes you don't see it because you're not Facebook friends or I don't know. It's kind of a little tricky. So the other thing you can do is email me. So anyway, I just wanted to show you all the pieces. So this is a great gift idea. I know people are looking for gift ideas at this time of year. But also if you want to do something handmade, heartfelt, then definitely get a Paper Pumpkin kit for yourself so that you can create some wonderful things. They've said that the November kit can do, basically it makes gift card holders, which you could turn into tags. And it's a wonderful way to enjoy crafting without having to invest a ton of money. It's only $30. So to get a stamp set and ink, all these pieces, it's an amazing value. Okay, so I guess that's good. I'll move that out of the way. Okay, so that is that one thing I wanted to announce to you. The other thing I wanted to announce to you is that I have like my little wish list you can send me a wish list. I guess that's what it is. So I have it. If you guys are on my email newsletter list, I would have emailed the link out. Also in my Facebook group, you can also find that link, but otherwise just message me and say, hey, this is my wish list. All you have to do is give me your name, your wish list, things that you want. Then all you have to do is give me a few people that normally buy you Christmas gifts, and I just pretty much let them know, hey, for example, I don't know, hey, Susie has a wish list with me. If you want to help her Christmas wishes come true, please reply and let me know, and I can work something out within your budget. And then I normally find out what their budget is. I pick a few things off the wish list, and I take care of, if you're local, I take care of wrapping, and I take care of, all the details so that you can get what you want under the tree. And to make it fun for you to give me your wish list, when you fill out the wish list link, you'll be entered into a drawing to win a I can't remember the name of the stamp set now, but it's a bundle, a Christmas bundle from me. So that's a win-win-win. Okay, so just a reminder for that if you haven't filled out the wish list again. I'll try to put it in the comments or in the description after the video's done. Okay, but otherwise you can just email me, message me, and I'll get that link to you so you can fill out the electronic wish list. Okay, I think that's the announcements for now. If you want to see what classes are going on in December, you can just go to genevieve.stampinup.net and click events. I haven't totally updated my December calendar. There is some things there, as usual, my usual monthly technique class and my monthly sweet and simple, but I'm roaming around in my mind of a few other ideas, so stay tuned for that. Okay, who's excited to see what the product of the month is for November? We're starting something new because it's a new month. So that means a new product to share. So the product of the month will be, I don't know whether it's one product. It's almost like a bundle. I think I'm going to be showcasing these items, the Curvy Christmas stamp set, as well as the designer series paper. Okay, so I don't know whether I fully decided if this is the product of the month or this is the product of the month, or whether, they're both the product of the month. I don't know. But I knew I had to showcase it. Hi, Leanne. I had to showcase it because it is an exclusive limited time offer. So if I don't show you, you might not even know it exists because it's not in the catalog. It's an outside catalog. I think they call it an outside publication release. And so I wanted to introduce you to the Curvy celebrations. So it's only available from November 3rd until January 4th. It's very limited time, and let me introduce you to it since it's the first week that I'm showcasing it so that you understand what's going on. Okay, I also see my role as informational, so I'm happy to share this information, and it actually took me a little bit of time to kind of understand it, so I'm going to save you some time so that you don't have to read all the fine print so that you understand. Okay, so what this promotion is that there is an early release of some products. So this stamp set, as well as the dies, the Curvy dies, okay, so these two items, which are pictured here on the flyer, these two items will be in our spring catalog, which will be coming out in January. So this is like a little sneak peek of what will be coming. So we don't know everything that's in the spring catalog, although those of us attending the Stampin' Up! Convention this weekend will soon find out. But this is a little sneak peek. They're allowing us, including you, to purchase this as a bundle early, okay? So you can't buy them separately. Okay, so I think if I've read everything correctly, you can only buy it as a bundle, but that's not really a problem because why would you buy one without the other? It's always better to get the bundle. Now, these items here, the ones that I'm showcasing this month, the Curvy Christmas stamp set and the Classic Christmas Designer Series paper, these are only available now. They will not be in the spring catalog. Okay, so I mean, obviously not, they're Christmas items. But what's interesting is that this Curvy Christmas stamp set coordinates with these dies that will be available later, that are available as a bundle here. Okay, you can only buy it as a bundle here. But this stamp set coordinates with these same dies that also coordinate with this stamp set. Are you tracking with me? I hope you're tracking with me. Keep commenting so that I know I haven't lost you completely. Okay, so they also, as part of this promotion, have a quite curvy variety bundle. So you can actually purchase everything here. So you can get this bundle, you can get the Christmas one that coordinates with these dies as well, and you'll get this wonderful designer series paper that coordinates with the lovely Christmas set. Okay, I know Leanne's like complicated. So in case you don't know, my friend Leanne has a PhD. So Leanne, without a doubt, I'm sure you understand this. You're just pulling my leg, because if I can understand it and I don't have a PhD, I'm sure you can understand it. Okay, so you can actually get this all at a special bundle price at 10% off during this promotion. Okay, now just know that these two items are only available while supplies last. I do have to mention it. It doesn't mean that it will sell out for sure, but that's their little, they put the little asterisks there and they said only available during this promotion while supplies last. So that means when the paper is sold out, it's gone, it's gone, it's gone. So don't wait. And plus you wouldn't want to wait anyway. We're already into November. So if you want Christmassy things, now is the time, my friends. Now is the time. Okay, so I'm excited to share these with you. And I just wanted to let you know about the special that is available. Okay, that's it. So that is that promotion going on right now. So why don't we dive in and do some stamping, because these are really special dies. They're special dies because they're fancy. I don't know what other way to say it. They're fancy dies. Okay, so that's why I decided to, so what is the product of the month really? Is it the dies? Is it the stamp set? I don't know. It's really this. Normally I just pick one product, but it's kind of, it's hard to use one without the other. I think they go so great together that I'm just going to be showcasing this all month. And these dies are really fun to use. So I can't wait each week to show you something different with these products, because 1 week is not enough to showcase these things. Okay, so you're going to have to make sure you tune in every Tuesday at 2 or you watch the replay so that you don't miss any of the action here. So today is our first week with our new product of the month, and I can't wait to show you. I'm just noticing there's a little piece of paper in there, but anyway, you'll see why. Okay, so if you're just tuning in, welcome, welcome. You can always do any online shopping for anything you see here. These products just went live today. Breaking news today. So you can just head to my online store if anything catches your eye, browse around, genevieve.stampinup.net, and just remember in November to use this host code with your shopping because you will get a package of clear envelopes absolutely free from me when your order $60 or more. Okay, so that's just a special online ordering special for those of you that love free things. Okay, so let's get started. Let me show you what I played with, and I want to show you how these dies work because they're special. So I'm going to start off with the cherry cobbler, and obviously I picked this because it coordinates so perfectly with the paper. Oh, there might be one that's already cut. Yep, let's grab this one. Okay, so the designer series paper, let me open it up to show you so you get a better glance at the kind of paper that's in here. It is very Christmassy, but as usual, we've got double-sided designs. Okay, so there's cherry cobbler, Sahara sand, and shaded spruce. Okay, so they're beautiful designs, double-sided, not too overwhelming, but a good variety. Okay, so that is the paper. So, okay, this is the, we won't make the mistake. A while ago, I can't remember how long ago, remember I grabbed something off my table and I thought it was Whisper White paper, but when I stamped on it right away, I knew something was wrong. And I had like cut this and stamped on it. And anyway, so I'm just going to move that out of the way because I don't want to make that same mistake. I'm trying hard to keep it a little cleaner here. Okay, but let's pick our design for this card. I wanted to use the star one. So let's see. I've been using it a lot, so I might not actually have any left. Otherwise, we'll use the polka dots if I don't have any more stars. I think I might be out of stars. I already used them. Okay, that's okay. We can use the polka dotty one. Yeah. Use this one. Okay, we'll use this one today because then it'll match so nicely with our cherry cobbler. Okay, let's move that out of the way. No time to put that away. And then, yeah, okay, we've got our base. Okay, I want to also get some Whisper White paper. Get myself set up here. And let's see, is that the size I want? Okay, that's for our inside. We need to cut another piece. Okay, so if you're new to card making, don't worry. It's actually really easy. Stampin' Up! Makes it really easy because they have all the best tools and all the best colors. So this is a piece of our cherry cobbler cardstock. I just cut it in half at 5 1/2, and then I'm going to score it at 4 1/4. And that's why our trimmer is great because it has a scoring tool right on it. And we can score it right there. Okay, and then next what I'm going to do is take a piece of our Whisper White and I'm going to cut it so that it's exactly the same size as the front of the card. So I'll cut it at 4 1/4 inches. Oh, I didn't check. Is this 5 1/2? Yep. Yep, 5 1/2 inches. Okay, so that's right on. And then we've got this piece here. Okay, so let me show you how these dies work because it took me a couple minutes to think about it. And it'll, I just know visual perceptual skills are not my not my strength really, but if I can figure it out, then anyone can. But what I want to point out about these dies, okay, these very fun borders that we've got going on here. So let's use this one first. It's gorgeous. It's got a really delicate look to it. And it's called Curvy Celebrations because these dies are curved. But I want you to notice that only one side of these curvy dies cuts. Can you see? There's a blade on this side, but it doesn't cut on this side. Maybe this one's a better one to look at. Yeah, this is a better one to look at. Okay, so you can see that this part is the cutting blade, but there is no cutting blade on the other side. Yes, I agree, Trish. It is very pretty. Okay, so this side does not have a cutting blade. So it's only going to kind of cut on one side and create that design. So why that's important is because you have to kind of think a minute before you start cutting away. Because right in the beginning, I just started cutting away and I just didn't realize quite what was going on. Okay, so for example, for my card, I want to see the fancy border. Okay, so here's the fancy border. I want to see the fancy border. So I am going to position my curvy die this way, okay? Because remember, the blade is here, okay? So that means what's going to get cut off is this edge, okay? So that's fine because this fancy part will still be a part of the card, okay? So because before I thought, oh, I want this fancy thing, so I'll cut it like this. And what ended up happening is the fancy part was just this like little strip that I had. Okay, but I'm trying to, for the purpose of this card, I'm trying to create like a fancy border. So I actually need to turn it this way. I hope I have it right. Okay, so I've got my little die cutting machine here, my cut and emboss machine. I don't know what's a good way for you to see what's happening here. Maybe if I turn it this way. Okay, now I am going to kind of position the die. I don't know if you can see it here. Maybe if I don't know. I was trying to see if the light, I know it's in a shadow. I'm trying to position the die sort of in the center with the decorative edge on the inside, like as part of the card, not getting cut off. Okay, so if you're worried about the die moving, you could certainly put a little washi tape or something, but I'm just gonna not jiggle and wiggle and go for it. Okay, so I'm gonna roll it through there. I'm trying not to hit the mount of my camera so the whole thing doesn't fall apart. Let's hope. Have I married the machine? Oh yeah, the cut and emboss machine, we're married. Definitely 100% we're married. Okay, so see that? Okay, so if I had turned the die the other way, the part that got cut off would have had the decorative edge. So, but I wanted the decorative edge on the card. So that's why you have to think, you have to kind of think a minute and think, okay, this is the blade, what part, where is it cutting? Okay, so that's why I purposely positioned it this way so that I can still see this gorgeous decorative edge. Okay, we'll come back to you, card base. So now I'm going to do the same thing with the Whisper White piece, but I am going to use the die with the the dotty die. Okay, so same thing. I have to look at what's cutting here, what's going to get cut off. And there we go. Okay, because I want to see the dots. I don't want the dots to be the part that's cut off. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing, kind of position it midway on the paper. And I hope I have it right. Okay, we'll find out. That's what I discovered. It's like after I cut it, then I was like, oh, I did that wrong. Let's see whether I got it. Yep. Okay, I got it the way that I want. So I've got the little dots. I've got the curve. Okay, and see how they match? Isn't that fun? Okay, so now I've got two fancy borders going on here. Now, I didn't actually measure, so I can just like cut this part off because I need it to kind of match the card. Okay, but we can do that later. Isn't that nice? La 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 la. Okay, and then, okay, I can't lose my dies. Let's put this back in here. And then we had this die, okay. So I do always check underneath. Are there any little pieces in it? Nope. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the same thing with this piece of designer series paper. So I'm just creating layers of the curvy effect. So again, think a little bit here so that I don't cut off the piece that I want to keep. Okay, and then these pieces that are left over that get cut off, save these things because I feel like we could create other things with that, don't you think? So even though I'm not using them on today's card, I feel like these pieces like this would be a perfect snow hill or something, right? Okay, so don't throw them out. That would be sad. Okay, so because we crafters, we can find uses for anything. Okay, see, like this is the piece that's left over, but it's gorgeous. Like I could use this for something else. So we're just going to save that. Okay, and so I again created that curvy, using this die, getting that curvy wave. But you know, see how these things are still, the pattern is still there on the paper. Okay, so let me put this away. I think we are good with our die cutting machine. So Mr. Cut and Emboss can move away. So for those of you that haven't watched my videos, you might be confused by all the whole marriage analogy. But those that tune in all the time, you know about my marriage analogy. When I'm trying out a new product and trying things out, I kind of say that we're dating, we're getting to know each other. But when I'm like committed and I really love it and I'll it's part of my life, then I say that I'm married to it. So the cut and emboss machine, I am married to it. Mostly because I love how it stores so easily on my desk with the platforms folding up and everything. Okay, so what we can do, so if there's any, all of these are fine, but see here, you got to always check your dies afterwards, because if there's any paper stuck in there, it's good to get it out. So I just use my take your pick tool and just poke it out so that it doesn't affect the performance the next time I'm using it. Okay, and then I always have this handy. I personally, like, this fits onto your take your pick tool. I don't know. I think it unscrews here. So this can just screw on. But to be honest, I don't think I normally screw it on. I think I just can't be bothered. I normally just use it with my fingers and don't bother to screw it on, but for the sake of today, so that no one feels distressed that I'm not using it as I'm supposed to. Okay, so let's get these little bits out so that we can see the very pretty design. That's actually another reason why I've been enjoying the cut and emboss machine, because it actually cuts pretty evenly all through. See all these little pieces, they've all been cut. Sometimes with the other one, some of the pieces wouldn't get fully cut out. Okay, so that one is good. Let's check this one. Did we get all the pieces there? Okay, so we're just going to get all those little pieces out so that we can see that gorgeous design. Okay, so just a reminder that the Curvy Celebrations Curvy Christmas stamp set that I'm showcasing is only available for a limited time while supplies last. So if you love it, don't wait. Okay, you can certainly purchase it from my online store. And then you'll get a new package of clear envelopes too when you order $60 or more. Okay, so what we're going to do now is start to layer. Actually, before I stick this on, I always have a rule. As much as possible, I like to stamp before I stick. That's right. With the cut and emboss machine, we haven't needed a precision plate. So, so far I have had no need for the precision plate. Okay, I already mounted the stamp. So I'm using the one that says, "May your days be merry and bright." And so you can see the stamp itself already has sort of a curvy look to it. So I just kind of aimed it where I thought it kind of went best. I don't know. Something like that, I think. Okay, see how it kind of curves with the shape of the die? So I'm going to use the cherry cobbler. Okay. I hope it's, oh yeah, I think it's juiced up enough. Okay, so it does help to kind of die cut it first and then aim your stamp accordingly. Okay, so I don't know, it doesn't have to be perfect. You're just kind of trying to follow the way that the curve goes. I don't know. I'm saying you want to follow the way the curve goes, but I'm trying not to be on the dots. Okay. Okay, see that? So it kind of goes along together with the curve. Okay, so we can just stick that on. I'm just eyeballing it. I kind of need to cut off a little bit there, so I'll grab my trimmer and cut it off. Isn't that a nice font? And I love how our cherry cobbler ink coordinates so nicely with our cherry cobbler cardstock. Oh yes, Gail did. Santa's giving you a new cut and emboss machine, but you're not even allowed to use it. Well, I guess that's only fair since it's supposed to be a Christmas present. Okay, so I kind of eyeballed it. It looks like about an inch, so just let me trim that off there. Yep, that's fine. Because I'm going to, there's still a gap here, but that's okay because I'm going to use this DSP to go on top. Okay, so I'm just creating layers with the curves. Okay, so something like that. is what we're going for. Okay, yeah, you like it so far, Kathy? Great. Actually, before I cut this, I want to put some greenery because it looks a little empty here. So I'm going to go with the shaded spruce because that's the color that is also in the DSP. So if I wanted to add any other DSP, I could, and it would coordinate. But I'm just going to go with some lovely greenery here. Maybe do a second. Do you guys ever do that? I love to do like a second generation. So you've got the dark and the light, and I feel like that's pretty. We could even go a third time if we wanted to. Right? It just gives that feeling of forestry. Coniferous forestry. Okay, so let's put that away. We can glue that down. Where's my... Oh, big news, guys. I swept my craft cave the other day. Yes, I used a broom. I swept. It was exciting. And what that meant is I found these lids. I found 3 of them on the floor. So because pretty much what happened, the Seal Adhesive and the Seal Plus, great design that there's a lid, because the lid actually prevents the adhesive from sticking on stuff when you're carrying it around or anything like that. But as things are in the craft cave, I probably took off the lid, left it on the table, it fell on the floor, and I never saw the lids again. I just got used to, you know, so sad, too bad, no lid. But it was like jackpot. It was like finding $100 on the floor when I found the 3 lids. So look, my Seal Plus also has a lid. So exciting. Anyway, that's just a little unrelated aside. Okay, so let's put the adhesive on, and we can stick it on our card, and we can finish up our cards. So hopefully today was a good introduction to this new product suite that is, I guess, product bundle that's available for a limited time. Okay, so I'm just trying to match up the edges here. Okay, and then we can cut this. I'm just eyeballing it. I guess I could measure how big I need it, but I'm thinking, let's try that. I can always cut more off if I need. Oh yeah, I need to cut more off. Let me cut this off. Oh yeah, it is lovely. I agree. Let's cut another. As things would have it, I don't want to cut off too much because then it'll be too short. I'm going for a certain look here. Okay, there we go. Okay, see that? So I think we're good there. I just need to cut these little edges off. So the reason why I didn't cut the paper to size in the first, right in the beginning, is because I wanted to lay out the die as the same way that I laid out the die for these ones. So well, I guess I could have cut it, but anyway. So I just need to cut off, I believe. So it's 6 inches. I want it down to 5.5. So I can cut off 1/4 of an inch off each side. Math. What a concept. I hope I did the math right. Okay. There we go. Okay. See that? Okay, we're not done yet. So, but I just wanted to show you the fancy curves and how pretty they are. Okay. You excited about the new product of the month? You excited to tune in next week to see what I'm going to create with this bundle? Well, it's not a bundle. You have to, I don't know what to call it. Anyway, new product. Okay. And then I had a piece that I had cut. Oh, did I cut it by accident? Da-da-da-da. I had wanted to put a piece inside. Let's grab that, a Whisper White piece for the inside. Okay. I feel like maybe I lost it. Oh, here we go. We can use one of these. Okay, sorry, talking to myself. I don't know if you ever do that, but crafters talk to themselves all the time. Or at least that's what I tell myself so that I know I'm not unusual. Okay, so you could either leave it like this, but I think it's kind of nice to just put that little piece inside so that the design shows up a bit more. Okay. And then it's easier to write your message too, right? Okay. And then I feel like something needs to go here, so let's try. This is the same color. I haven't actually tried it before, but it's the same, the shaded spruce. We could tie a big knot around it. Maybe it's too thick. Let's see how it looks. We won't know till we try it. Okay. But this shaded spruce would be awesome. The shaded spruce ribbon would be awesome for gift wrapping, wouldn't it? Okay, but anyway, I'm going to try and put it on the card. Let's see how it looks. Because we could kind of squinch it up a bit. Okay. This is where I need like a little person's finger to hold this. Okay, doesn't that look dramatic to have that ribbon there? Okay, hang on. Cut that off, it's a bit too long. Okay, so, but you could use it for gift wrapping or whatever. Okay, so there we go. That is our card today. So I just pulled in this thick ribbon to kind of go with our shaded spruce, but I tried one earlier with a thinner ribbon and the Just Jade. Okay, but there you go. That is the card I wanted to show you today. So hopefully that has intrigued you about our wonderful Curvy Celebrations product offering that's available this month. So just a reminder that the one I'm showcasing, the Curvy Christmas and the DSP, are only limited time while supplies last. These babies, the dies and the quite curvy stamp set will be available in the January catalog, but they're just giving an early release now. Okay, so that is what I want to show you with that. I totally forgot that I wanted to show you. Oh, I'm glad you guys like it. I'd love to hear which you like better, the Just Jade or the shaded spruce. I know, we'll have to find out, eh? Sometimes it's fun to play around, do the same design and just change up something small and decide which you like. You want to see a closer of the top one? I'm not sure, Kathy. You mean the quite curvy stamp set? Need to join. I would love to have you join my team. You just go to genevieve.stampinup.net, click the join button, and you can just create your starter kit with whatever you want. And my direct team girls, they get little extra special treats. But you also get pampered from Stampin' Up. So those of us that registered for Onstage, look at this. Well, this was an extra add-on. You didn't have to get the swag bag, but who are we kidding? I needed the swag bag. So don't look. Those of you that are demonstrators, and if you haven't gotten your swag bag yet, this is like, what did they call it? A warning? I don't know. A reveal warning. Don't look, okay? Turn this off now if you don't want to see what I'm showing. But since Onstage starts this week, I thought it would be fun to kind of show what's inside the box that I got. So I kind of see myself as a demonstrator for a long time. Spoiler alert, that's the word. Sorry, I couldn't remember. I'm like, there's a word for it. Reveal alert? No, spoil alert. So, so there's a little message from the CEO and the swag bag. This is our fun bag right along with the theme. And then we got our own little notebooks, stickers, and inside the bag there's fun stuff too. Okay, so if I ever get to travel again, wouldn't this be a great travel bag? I know. So inside we got a new stamp set. I don't know. Am I allowed to show you the new stamp set? I think so. I don't know. I think so. Anyway, so I'll just do a quick drive by on stamp set because I'm not sure if I'm allowed to show you. But we get these trading pins. Isn't that fun? I like my trading pins. This one's the snail is so cute, but I would love to see all the different other designs. And a new pen. I'm guessing this is a pen because the other thing it looks like eyeliner, but I'm guessing it's not eyeliner. I'm guessing it's a pen. I didn't even look inside. Oh, look, what a fun pen. It's actually in the same kind of colors as the theme of the event. So, and we got our own little like workspace paper, see, for our make and takes. So it's fun. It's fun to be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. So I would welcome you on my team, the Team Stick Stampers. We have a lot of fun, and there's always different activities going on. We've got girls who help coordinate our creative challenges, and yeah. So I'd love to have you join. It's a wonderful time to join because you will be able to be the first to see what's happening in the new catalog for the spring catalog. You'll be first to see Celebration. So that's just one of the perks that come with being a demonstrator. And then because I'm a certain title, we actually even got an extra special gift. So I got a brand new pair of paper snips with this awesome I must be having word finding problems. Do you think I've had a stroke? Okay, so these are like they're charms. That's it. So this is like a scissor charm for my scissors. So if I ever go out crafting with people again, everybody will know which one's mine because I'll have this awesome scissor charm attached to it. Okay, so there we go. So even though we're not getting together in person, I love it how Stampin' Up! Has still made it kind of fun for us to do virtually as well. It's fun to get happy mail. Okay, so thank you for tuning in. Let me flip this around. Okay, and are there any questions about what I showed today? I know it can be overwhelming if you haven't stamped before, but I am here to help you. And then if you have any questions, I am happy to help. Okay, so I'm excited to show you next week what we'll be creating with the same products. Hopefully I got you excited and got your juices flowing for creating for Christmas and using this fun curvy dies. And so thanks for tuning in. And you'll get to hear from me next week about how the convention went. It actually starts this week on Thursday. So I'll try to keep my Facebook page updated on what's going on. So make sure you like and follow my Facebook page and we'll keep in touch. Thanks. See you next week on Tuesday at 2. Bye.